Autism rates are skyrocketing. In a few decades, we've gone from 1 in 10,000 to 1 in 68 children that are being diagnosed with autism. But we know this. But what most people don't know is the depth of misunderstanding surrounding autism. And it is this misunderstanding that is actually behind the tragedy mindset of the diagnosis. For example, let's look at intelligence. The old view doesn't advocate for intellectual capacity or potential. But we are discovering, as more and more individuals with autism learn to communicate, especially those nonverbal, seemingly severely affected, are not only intellectually intact, but many are highly intelligent, if not brilliant. Now let's look at behaviors. Behaviors are a form of communication and often a response to the environment. An autistic individual is exquisitely sensitive. Their vision, hearing, touch, smell, and taste are experienced very differently than what we consider normal. And without proper recognition of this extreme sensitivity, the world can be too overwhelming and painful. And empathy, that's a big one. We've been led to believe autistic individuals lack empathy or cannot read the feelings of others. But the opposite is actually true. They are hyper aware of the feelings and emotions of those around them. So much so that all the negative thoughts and feelings surrounding the autism diagnosis are felt acutely and can further erode the self-esteem of those with autism. We are suggesting that a new understanding of autism will facilitate the end of the old autism paradigm. When given the appropriate support and tools to meet the many challenges faced by this unique population, we can then reevaluate the strengths, which are the very things that have been so misunderstood, like intelligence, behavior, and their sensitivities, so the conversation becomes one of what is possible. These individuals are different, yes, but their differences are requiring us, as their parents, caregivers, and teachers, to make changes in our beliefs about what's possible and to rethink the status quo. When we drop the fears, the fixing, and the insistence on being normal, trust emerges and a connection can be made, and the true gifts of each individual can emerge as we witness an exquisite paradox. A new life of potential and possibilities replaces the old way of thinking. Something far better is allowed to surface. This is a choice we all get to make. Buy into the status quo and the very limiting potential of autism, or join us as we bridge the gap between the old way and this new way. Autism is a new way of being in this world, and it's up to us to create an environment that nurtures the strengths and supports the challenges in a whole new way. Love should be the guiding force in our life. It's where humanity needs to go. And we know it is no small feat to change the world's opinion about autism, but it is essential, imperative to understand the entirety of autism. Because then, what was once deemed a tragedy can be one of the greatest catalysts to change the course of our lives. And what we get in return is a life far better than the normal one we thought we wanted for our kids, and they can begin to thrive and excel and shine.